Have you ever wondered what mysteries lie hidden beneath the ocean's surface? Darkness, immense pressure, secrets. It's a place where sunlight can't reach, and strange creatures thrive. But humans have found a way to explore this hidden realm, not just for discovery, but for something else entirely. We built incredible machines called submarines. These are not just boats that can dive. They are self-contained worlds capable of traveling thousands of miles underwater, completely unseen and unheard. They are the silent hunters of the deep, moving like ghosts through the currents. And they have captured our imaginations for over a century. Let's zoom in on our star, the submarine K-573, better known as the Perm. Imagine a giant sleek black whale made of high-strength steel, but instead of krill, it hunts for secrets, and it carries some of the most powerful tools on the planet. The Perm is one of the newest submarines in the Russian Navy. It represents a huge leap forward in underwater technology. Its name comes from a large city in Russia, a tradition that honors different regions of the country. When a submarine is given a name like Perm, it becomes more than just a number. It becomes a symbol of national pride and technological strength. The Perm is part of the exclusive YasenM class. Think of YasenM as the upgraded super smart version of an impressive design. The M stands for modernized. Engineers packed the original Yasen with more advanced features, quieter, more versatile, more powerful. So what is the Perm's job? It has many roles. One primary mission, hunter-killer, designed to track and engage other submarines and surface ships. It's also a powerful strike platform that can launch long-range missiles to hit targets hundreds or even thousands of miles away. The Perm doesn't operate alone. It's part of a growing family known as the YasenM class. To understand why this family is so special, we need to look at its history. The first submarine of this type was named Severodvinsk, based on an earlier design called the Yasen class. The Severodvinsk was fantastic, but engineers are always learning and improving. This is like when you get a new smartphone, better camera, a faster processor, and cooler features. The YasenM submarines like the Kazan, Novosibirsk, and our star, the Perm, are a significant upgrade. One of the biggest changes was making them even quieter. In the world of submarines, silence is everything. The quieter you are, the harder you are to find. The YasenM design includes new materials and engineering tricks to absorb sound and reduce noise from the reactor and other machinery. They also have a more advanced sonar system, which acts as the submarine's ears. This means a YasenM sub can hear other vessels from farther away. Another key difference in the YasenM family is their versatility. These submarines are often called multi-purpose submarines. They can protect a fleet, gather intelligence, hunt enemy submarines, and launch precision strikes. Let's peek under the hood of the Perm and explore the amazing science that makes it so special. The first and most important feature is its stealth. A submarine's greatest defense is not being found in the first place. The Perm achieves its quietness in several ways. The hull is coated with special rubber tiles that act like a sound-dampening blanket. These tiles absorb sonar pings, making the Perm appear like a faint whisper in the ocean instead of a giant metal object. This anechoic coating is critical to its ghost-like abilities. Inside the submarine, every piece of machinery is designed to be as quiet as possible. The nuclear reactor powers the entire vessel. It's a fourth-generation reactor built for long life and near-silent operation. Think of a loud, old car engine, then the nearly silent motor of a modern electric vehicle. Pumps, pipes, turbines. Each is mounted to isolate vibration, mounted on special rubber cushions and isolation rafts. This setup isolates vibrations from the hull, preventing noise escaping into the water and being picked up by sonar. Speed and maneuverability are also key. The Perm doesn't use a traditional propeller. Instead, a sophisticated pump jet propulsion system. Imagine a powerful jet of water pushed out the back, much quieter than a conventional propeller, which can create a distinctive cavitation signature. The pump jet allows the Perm to move quickly and silently, making it both a swift hunter and an elusive target. It can reportedly reach speeds of over 35 knots, or about 40 miles per hour when submerged. Finally, the shape of the submarine itself is a design innovation. The Perm has a sleek, hydrodynamic hull that helps it glide through water with minimal resistance and noise. Older submarines had stepped conning towers. The YasenM sail is smoothly blended into the hull. That reduces turbulence and further lowers the submarine's acoustic signature. Every curve and angle was calculated by computers and tested in water tanks. It's a masterclass in naval architecture and stealth engineering. One of the most talked about features of the Perm submarine isn't part of the sub itself, but what it can carry. The 3M22 Zircon missile. This isn't just another missile, it's a hypersonic weapon, a complete game changer for naval warfare. What does hypersonic mean? Faster than Mach 5? 5 times the speed of sound. More than 1 mile per second. Zircon reportedly reaches up to Mach 9. How does it get that fast? It uses a scramjet, supersonic combustion ramjet. Normal jet engines suck in air, slow the air down, mix it with fuel, and ignite it. A scramjet works differently and at much higher speeds. It uses forward motion to scoop and compress air at supersonic speeds. That compressed air is mixed with fuel and ignited, producing massive thrust that lets Zircon fly in the atmosphere and follow unpredictable paths. Zircon's incredible speed is why it's revolutionary. Missile defenses are built to track and intercept threats. They must detect a missile, calculate its trajectory, and launch an interceptor. Zircon cuts reaction time from minutes to seconds. By the time ship radar sees a Zircon, it may already be too late. That makes defense extremely difficult today. For the Perm submarine, Zircon is a massive tactical advantage. The Perm can hide silently deep in the ocean, hundreds of miles from a coastline or enemy fleet. From stealth, it can launch a volley of Zircons. Missiles erupt from the water. They accelerate to hypersonic speeds. They race toward targets, striking high-value targets like aircraft carriers or command centers with almost no warning. It creates a no-go zone for enemy navies, changing the balance of power where a YasenM operates. While the ZirconMissile gets all the headlines, the Perm is packed with a wide variety of other weapons that make it a formidable opponent. Its main offensive punch comes from vertical launch tubes located behind the sail, like giant high-tech missile silos built into the hull. The tubes can hold different missile types, Zircon and Caliber, which provides accurate long-range strikes on land. But what about underwater combat? For closer fights, the Perm has 10 torpedo tubes in its bow. These aren't the simple torpedoes from old movies. Modern torpedoes are sophisticated, smart weapons. A great example, the Futliar Advanced Torpedo. Once launched, they can be guided by a thin wire to the sub, or they can use onboard sonar to actively hunt targets. Fast, quiet, and highly maneuverable, deadly in the water. The weapons aren't just for attack, they defend too. Torpedo tubes can launch decoys to mimic a submarine sound. The Perm can also deploy underwater mines. Mines can be laid in shipping lanes or harbor entrances, hidden danger zones. That ability to control the underwater battlefield remotely is powerful. Integration of all these systems is what makes the Perm exceptional. Its advanced combat information system acts as the brain. The CIS takes in data from sonar, periscopes, and other sensors. It presents a clear tactical picture to the crew. The commander can identify threats and pick the right weapon with a few commands. This fusion of sensors and weapons makes the Perm a highly advanced, integrated fighting machine. A submarine like the Perm is more than just a piece of military technology. It's a major piece on the global chessboard of international relations. Its very existence changes the way navies plan and operate. For decades, the United States and its allies have enjoyed naval supremacy, largely built around powerful aircraft carrier strike groups. An aircraft carrier is like a floating city and airbase, protected by a ring of destroyers, cruisers, and submarines. It's a symbol of power that can project influence anywhere in the world. The Perm and its Zircon missiles are designed to directly challenge that dominance. The presence of a single YasenM submarine in a region like the North Atlantic or Pacific Ocean forces other navies to change their strategy completely. They have to spend more resources on anti-submarine warfare, finding quiet submarines, tracking quiet submarines. Ships have to be more cautious. The safe distances they once operated at are no longer safe. The Perm creates a bubble of uncertainty and risk around it. It influences decisions of admirals and political leaders thousands of miles away without firing a shot. This is a powerful form of deterrence. This has sparked a new kind of underwater technology race. Allied navies are investing in next-generation submarines, American Virginia-class, British Astute-class. They are developing new technologies to counter the threat. More sensitive sonar arrays, unmanned underwater drones for hunting submarines, research into defenses against hypersonic missiles. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. Ultimately, the importance of the Perm is about maintaining a balance of power. In a world with multiple powerful nations, one navy dominating the seas is destabilizing. Submarines like the Perm ensure no single navy can operate without risk or challenge. The oceans are a shared space where strategic competition is always happening, silently and out of sight. The Perm and its sister ships are Russia's way of ensuring its voice is heard in 21st century geopolitics. While we talk a lot about the technology, it's important to remember that a submarine is also a home for its crew. Life aboard a modern nuclear submarine like the Perm is a unique and challenging experience. The crew, known as submariners, are a highly select and specially trained group. They live and work in a confined space for up to 3 months at a time without seeing natural sunlight or breathing fresh air. They operate on a strict schedule of watches. What is daily life like? A world of artificial light and recycled air. To keep track of time, lighting may be changed to simulate day and night. Food is crucial for morale. Submarine galleys are known for serving some of the best food in the Navy. Space is limited. Every inch is used efficiently. Sailors sleep in bunks often stacked 3 high in small shared compartments. Privacy is a luxury that doesn't really exist. That closeness builds camaraderie and absolute trust. A famous story, the first Yasen-class Severodvinsk highlights crew skill. During sea trials, it was reportedly being tracked by other nations' submarines. Naval experts say it performed a maneuver that made it disappear from followers' sonar, then reappear behind them. That showed the sub's quietness and the crew's skill and confidence. Another key fact, high levels of automation. YasenM has a much smaller crew than older subs of similar size. Many systems are automated, from the nuclear reactor to navigation systems. Fewer crew means more space for amenities and for each person, but it also means every sailor must be highly skilled and cross-trained. They aren't just sailors, technicians, engineers, and scientists working together on one of the most complex machines ever built. The Perm submarine and its YasenM sisters are not just an evolution of submarine design. They represent the beginning of a new chapter in naval warfare. Their combination of extreme stealth, high speed, and devastating hypersonic weapons has fundamentally altered the strategic landscape of the world's oceans. For the first time in a generation, the dominance of the surface fleet, particularly the aircraft carrier, is being seriously challenged. Naval planners around the world now face hard questions: how to protect their most valuable assets from a threat nearly impossible to detect and almost impossible to stop. This new reality is pushing technology forward at incredible pace. The future of naval warfare will be a competition between stealth and detection. On one side, submarines like the Perm will become even quieter and more autonomous. Artificial intelligence will help crews process information and decide faster. On the other side, anti-submarine science will advance. Networks of underwater sensors, fleets of autonomous drones hunting in packs, new weapons designed specifically to counter ultra-quiet submarines. It will be an invisible, high-tech battle in the ocean depths. These submarines impact more than tactics. They affect global security and stability. As a powerful, survivable deterrent, they can discourage large-scale conflicts. The knowledge a stealthy sub could be lurking anywhere forces leaders to be cautious. It's the scary logic of nuclear deterrence that has helped prevent major wars for over 70 years. The Perm is a modern tool for that responsibility. The silent world beneath the waves will remain a critical arena for technology and power. The Russian submarine Perm stands as a symbol of this new era, a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder of evolving global security. Guardian, hunter, game changer. One thing is certain: the story of the Perm is the story of the future, being written today in the silent, dark, mysterious depths of the ocean.